Hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's time to get out. Now, I'm not talking about the stock market, and I'm not talking about banks, and I'm not talking about your relationship. I'm talking about your comfort zone. It's time to get out. You see, your comfort zone is where your dreams and your hopes die. That's where any meaningful progress ceases to exist, and we just kind of drift. And when I say drift, I mean like a plastic bag floating around the wind or a leaf being blown around by the wind. It just kind of goes wherever the wind pushes it. And I don't know about you, but I've lived my life that way for far too long. So for me, it's time to get out. Time to get out of my comfort zone. And that's really what this whole iron sharpens iron thing is all about. Speaking of which, I'm Matt. This is Iron Sharpens Iron. So in this video, I want to talk about getting out of your comfort zone, why it's important, kind of the dangers of staying there. And I can't really say one of the topics we're going to cover is how to do it, because there's really no way to do it except to just do it. Just decide that you're done living the life that you've had, and it's time to move onward and upward. So getting out of your comfort zone isn't easy. It definitely is not easy. But once you get out of your comfort zone, you'll be able to stop focusing on what you have or don't have. You'll be able to stop focusing on your lack. You'll be able to stop focusing on your current abilities, and you'll be able to start focusing on what's possible. And then you may notice there's a discrepancy between what's possible and what you're capable of, but then you'll see that it's possible for you to grow. And that's why comfort zones are so dangerous, because you don't grow. And once you start to focus on what's possible, your brain will start to automatically fill in the gaps of how to get you from where you currently are to where you really want to be. You know, there's a famous dialogue in through the Looking Glass, or in Alice in Wonderland. And Alice is wandering around in a maze, and she's lost, and she's going nowhere important. And then she stumbles upon this creature that we come to know as the Cheshire Cat. And when Alice meets this strange creature, the first thing she asks is, "Can you tell me which way I ought to go?" And the cat says, "Well, that depends a great deal on where it is you actually want to go." And Alice says, "Well, it doesn't really matter." And the cat says, "Well, then any direction you go will be good." And Alice says, "I don't really care where I want to go as long as I go somewhere." And the Cheshire Cat responds, "Well, you're sure enough to get there as long as you walk long enough." And that's us in life, you know? If we don't know where we're going and we don't care where we're going, we're going to get there as long as we just keep living long enough. You know, there's an old quote, and I can't remember exactly where it came from, but it says that everyone ends up somewhere. Everyone ends up somewhere, but very few people end up somewhere on purpose. And that's really what Iron Sharpens Iron is all about. That's really the motto and the mantra that I'm living my life by today. You know, I've gotten by long enough. I've drifted long enough. I've ignored problems long enough. And I've been complacent long enough. And being complacent and ignoring problems and the things around me kind of had my world collapse around me, because I didn't do the things I knew I needed to do. I just kind of ignored the problems, hoping they'd go away, and unfortunately they didn't. They just got bigger. So my challenge to you, my challenge for myself, is to get out of your comfort zone, to really strive to get somewhere, but not just get somewhere with purpose, get somewhere meaningful, get somewhere that matters to you. You know, a lot of us are afraid of failing. You know, a lot of us are afraid to try something and to fail. But I don't think that's the scariest thing in life. The scariest thing in life for me is not trying and failing. The scariest thing in life for me is succeeding at something that doesn't matter. To be successful at something that doesn't matter is a bigger fear of mine than to try something new and to fail. So I'm going to keep posting these videos. I'm going to keep challenging myself, and hopefully I keep challenging you or somebody you know. So if there's somebody you know that needs to get out of their comfort zone, or you think could benefit from any of the messages that we've put out in these videos, feel free to share these videos with them. Talk to them about it. Be the iron that sharpens somebody around you. Be the person that challenges and motivates somebody else around you. Because that is in turn going to challenge and motivate you. Because once you start getting better, or you see the other people around you getting better, you're naturally going to want to get better as well. And when you see the people around you being complacent, you're going to be complacent as well. So try to do something today that gets you out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's talking to some random person on an elevator. Maybe it's talking to somebody random as you walk around the office complex where you work. Maybe it's letting somebody cut in front of you at the supermarket checkout line. Who knows? The next time you get out of your comfort zone could be the moment that changes your life in a positive way forever. So stop being complacent, stop surviving, stop drifting, and most importantly, get out of your comfort zone and start challenging yourself to be better than you were yesterday. I know it's a quick video, but that's all I got for right now. This is Matt with Iron Sharpens Iron. Thanks for watching.